you had to pick a word of the week in relation to Australian politics, I reckon branch stacking would be it. It all started on Sunday night with footage that aired bad behaviour later declared by a Labor MP as corrupt. And by week's end, or nearly week's end, the fallout's been massive. 3 Victorian ministers gone, the party machine in disarray, administrators, goodness me, brought in to run the Victorian party, and 16,000 ALP members in that state effectively told they can't be trusted. But it's not just Victoria that's made the headlines for Labor. In New South Wales, a secret report in March told the state Labor leader Jodi McKay that she has serious integrity issues inside the party. And yesterday in the New South Wales Parliament, she was censured over her failure to act on this March report. And today, a second New South Wales Labor frontbencher has been linked to the scandal, a ministerial staffer out of the office of MP Paul Lynch. Anna Caldwell is the Daily Telegraph's state political editor. She's across this and more. She joins me now from Sydney. Anna, a lot of focus, great to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me, Peta.
On Victoria. I've read and devoured everything you've written this week, though, about New South Wales, because there's scandals there starting to blow and about to blow further, isn't there?
You're right. And one of the really shocking things that we've learnt today, as you say, this report was handed down in March. Today, we finally heard from Jodi McKay on the issue. She finally fronted a press conference, faced questions, and she actually revealed in that press conference that she hasn't even read the entire report. She says that she first saw it 2 to 3 months ago, but she said today she hasn't read the whole thing. She's read the things that pertain to parliamentary members, but not the whole thing. And as you say, this week we've revealed that there are two frontbenchers, in fact, linked to the issues.
Well, you know, we've been in this period of 3 months of COVID. She's had no parliament. She's not like a minister running a portfolio. Her one job is to sort Labor out of opposition and into government. I don't know why she can't find the time to read a report that's so integral to all of this. I mean, the problem here, I think, for Anthony Albanese, this is his home state, so he can't walk away from this scandal in any way. It's still trying to recover here in New South Wales from Chinese donations and Sam Dastyari and all the mess of McKay's predecessor. What happens here? What are people saying to you on the inside of the New South Wales Labor Party? What needs to happen that the leader must take into account?
Look, you're absolutely right. There is this tendency among leaders, and certainly when I put questions about this to Anthony Albanese earlier in the week, the response came back that it's a matter for New South Wales. Jodi's response, it's a matter for head office. You know, leaders have this tendency to push back when these issues arise and then push it back on head office. It's not good enough. It's not what voters want to hear, and certainly in regards to New South Wales politics, it's not even what Jodi McKay's internal parliamentary team want to hear. I've heard from another number of MPs this week saying they don't understand why she wouldn't just come out and take a hard line on the issue. She has a chance to be strong on it. She's not involved personally. Why not take a hard line, declare it a huge problem, punish the people involved, and draw a line in the sand on this issue? She says today that she does take it seriously, but I think the evidence that we've seen, the fact that she's known about the report since March and we haven't heard a peep about it until I followed up this week and found it myself, I think that really does, contradict the idea that it's being taken very seriously.
Yeah, but until you put it out there, and there would not have been any attention on this secret report. A secret report, as you've just advised everyone at home, she hasn't even bothered to read in its entirety. You've got this party going back well beyond even the pretty horrific days of Christina Keneally and the changeover premier. You've got Eddie Obeid. You've got all the mess of her predecessor. You've got Sam Dastyari. You've got money in paper bags. You've got Sam Dastyari changing policy to suit China. I mean, this is a rotten borough, isn't it? You've got to say New South Wales is a rotten borough.
Oh, it absolutely certainly looks that way. And what I don't understand is I completely agree with you. Everything you've laid out there, Jodi McKay has an opportunity to draw a line in the sand and start a new era for New South Wales Labor. That's why she took the top job. You know, she hailed herself as the woman who stood up to the bully boys in ICAC. She has a chance to start afresh, and that's what the voters need. They need to see that all of that is in the past. But then when we see evidence like that, like we've laid out this week, I don't see her taking that stand. And certainly that's what MPs have said to me.
Just quickly then, before we go, is her leadership under threat, or is she so weak that they're happy to leave her there?
I think it's more the second. I think that people are pretty comfortable to leave her there for now. I'm not saying that she'll still be there when the election rolls around. People have been in Labor have been very focused on the government with COVID, but this does change things, I think.
Anna Caldwell, thanks for your analysis and great work on your columns this week. We'll watch it all again next. I'll read it all again next week. Thanks for your time tonight.